Hey y'all, welcome back to another What's for Dinner. We have a few ding dinners for you guys. I'm not even gonna lie, this video is gonna be pretty weak. Just not feeling it. But I'm still gonna show y'all, of course, what we had, and then I've added in a bonus recipe for my quiche. They have been pretty popular lately. I had been taking them, took some to work, and they all loved it. So I thought I would share the recipe. But I wanted to say that this What's for Dinner is a collab with the lovely Vanessa over at Vanessa White Randomness. I'll have her video and her channel linked in the description box below. So y'all make sure and go over and check her out. She is amazing. I love her channel. I have been binge watching her channel. And the name is perfect because she does put up randomness videos. But all her content is so good, and y'all definitely need to go over and check her out. I love watching all her videos, and she does post weekly What's for Dinners. So you can for sure go over there and find a What's for Dinner once a week. But all her other content is just as amazing as that. So to get started in this video, Winston wanted to help out with dinner. And so, as y'all see in the beginning, he went and chopped up a bunch of squash. He has been doing it so good, learning how to cook and everything in the kitchen. And of course, it makes this cooking mama very happy. I'm very proud. And so, he has really been helping out. So, I was very proud of him for actually using a knife. And the white knives are the safest knives to use for kids. So I was not scared at all, and of course I was right there, so don't freak out for those of you that might say something. I don't want to hear it. I'm right there, and I want my child to be able to cook on his own and be knowledgeable in the kitchen and know what's safe and what's not safe. So that is my plan for him, and he is doing amazing. So for dinner, like I said, he wanted to do some squash, and no, he didn't eat it, but y'all know kids. He still cooked it, but it was just cheesy squash, and then we did some baked potatoes. Y'all know I normally do them in the air fryer, but these were big friggin' potatoes, so we had to do them in the oven. So we just had them, the oven preheated at 425, and we just popped them in there until they were nice and fork tender, and they were delicious. I love me a good baked potato. He's just seasoning that on both sides. Of course, we always have the Suckle Busters linked in the description box. So to go along with the steaks, I'm cooking a box of this Kraft cauliflower pasta. I absolutely love this stuff. So good. Sorry, I'm about to sneeze. Well, I thought I was going to. Winston's slacking, he ran off, but I'm finishing up his little dish. He come in the house, and I was in here looking to see what's for dinner, and he goes, "Mama, I want to cook us something." So he started grabbing stuff out of the fridge, and he cut up the squash and everything. So I've just he put some butter in here, and then we put salt, pepper, and garlic, and some onion powder. And then he said he wants to top it off with cheese. So we got that. We got our pasta going. Sorry, y'all, for the random dishes. That's just how it is around here nowadays with me working. So, but tomorrow's my day off, so I get to clean. Yay! But let's go see what Luke's doing. Which ones are those again?
Better with cheddar.
Better with cheddar. Is it Johnson?
Johnson.
Johnsonville's better with cheddar. And then he's got the steaks. Okay, y'all, so here's everything. He topped it off with some cheese. Got the mac and cheese. I always add in 2 slices of like the American processed cheese. I always add it to any of my box macaroni. I feel like it just helps it and makes it that little oomph that it needs for box. And then these were taking way too long since they were big potatoes, so I just cut them in half and then finished them off. So those are ready. And then we have got our brats and our steaks. Excuse the laundry. It's always something going on around here, y'all. So here is the bonus recipe that I wanted to add in for you guys. This is the quiche that I have made several times, and of course with quiches, you can add anything you want, any veggie, any protein, anything. That's the best thing about these, is that you can add whatever you want that you know your family's gonna eat. So for us, we mainly just do protein, like ham, sausage, turkey sausage, because we really don't like sausage, bacon. And so for this one, I did just do bacon and ham. And then if I make them just for Luke, I will add in some peppers and onions. So I'll saute up, like, say, 1/4 of a pepper and 1/4 of an onion. And I will saute that up for him, get them nice and flavorful and caramelized. And then I will, like, put those down at the bottom and then pour in the egg after that. Because you want to be able to have that nice even layer of your veggies, so that way you don't have, like, a bunch of veggies in one bite and no veggies in the other bite. So the other thing with the quiche is you can either make them with pie crust or you can make them with crescent roll dough. So we like it with both. I feel like personally I like my mini quiches with the crescent dough and then the bigger quiches with the pie crust, but you can do both. So this one I did use the pie crust, so I'm just taking and amending it all together where it's going to form into that pie shell. And then once that's done, then you will mix together your main quiche ingredients, which is going to be your egg, some kind of dairy. You can use heavy cream, you can use milk. If you don't, if you can't have dairy, add in your non-dairy liquid or whatever. So I think I just used milk for this. And so normally I do about 6 eggs for one size quiche. So, but that is going to depend on how many veggies or protein you're adding in. But I feel like 6 is a good base. You can always take and crack a couple extra, whisk them together and pour them in on top before you put your cheese if you need more filling. But remember, this is going to rise a little bit as it's cooking. So, but some of my seasoning ingredients that I like to use for my quiche is complete seasoning. Y'all know I love the complete seasoning, and so that is always a good add-in for like a full round flavor. Salt, pepper. I also add in some couple squirts of Dijon mustard and then a couple dashes of Worcestershire. I feel like the Worcestershire and the Dijon mustard helps it go to that next level, and it really seasons up and makes a quiche flavorful. So that's this is kind of just my basic outline for a quiche. It's pretty simple. Quiche, I feel like it sounds so intimidating, but it's not, because it's super easy. Just beat some eggs, add some protein, veggies, pop it in the oven, and you are good. So you are going to want to bake this at 350. You want to make sure that your crust is nice and golden brown, but you also want to make sure that the egg is completely cooked in the middle. So like I said, it is going to rise, but just take a little knife or a fork and just make sure it comes out clean, and you should be good to go. This quiches can be served either hot, warm, or cold. I personally like them cold, but like I said, that's personal. I know Luke, whenever I make them for him, he heats them up in the morning. Like, he'll get a slice and heat up a slice in the morning. So it's really personal preference. But I know a lot of people that fix these as dinner. And so you just, cook it, pop it out, and then have it along with, say hash browns and, something like that to go along with your breakfast for dinner. But I love quiches. They're so easy. So if y'all have never tried one, definitely give it a try, because they are delicious. definitely something else that's very important on a quiche is cheese. So as you see here, I'm dolloping on some ricotta cheese. That's just, I had extra in the fridge and it just needed to be used, and it made it really nice and creamy. You could do like little dollops of cream cheese if you wanted to, or you could just leave that out and then just top it with whatever type of cheese. I like to use Colby Jack. You can use triple cheddar if you want some heat. Add some pepper jack. Totally optional on what you want for your family. So for dinner tonight, we have got some homemade hamburger helper. I have a whole video on this, so I'll just have it linked in the description box below so y'all can see that. Then I just fixed some corn, and then we have some Pillsbury Crescent rolls in the air fryer. Okay, y'all, so for the last meal on this video, your girl does not even feel like cooking. So this is what we're gonna do. I have got some frozen breaded shrimp, popcorn shrimp that I got from Sam's. I've got a couple of these, the Purdue chicken strips that I got from Sam's as well. I finished off that bag. There's not that many. And then I've just got 4 of the chicken patties that also come from Sam's. We love Sam's. So I'm just gonna cook all this up in the oven. And then I'm gonna mix together some of this cheese tortellini with some butter and garlic powder and some Parmesan and call it good. I might make some broccoli. We'll see at the end, but I just really do not feel like cooking. So this is what we are going to be having for tonight. Okay, so I'm getting my water boiling. In case you don't know, it's really good to salt your water for pasta. When you cook your pasta, that's the only time that you're gonna actually be able to season it. So it is really good to have like salt water, like ocean salt water to cook your pasta in. And I don't mean like your box kind. I mean like you know, like if you're gonna make box mac and cheese, don't add salt to your water. But if you're doing like a frozen pasta or a regular boxed dry pasta itself, you always want to salt your water. You want it to taste like ocean water. And that is what I learned in culinary school, and I have never looked back since. And it does. You wouldn't think like, you know, seasoning your pasta actually works, but it does. So just got this heating up. I've added my salt in. I'm just stirring it so it kind of starts dissolving in the water. And then we will get this cooking. The one thing I love about cooking these tortellini or even the ravioli, it takes no time to cook, y'all, no time. And then, like I said, we're just gonna top it with some butter and garlic powder and Parmesan cheese. That's our favorite way to eat this. I know there's like a billion other ways you can cook this, but ours is just super simple. And then I'm about to flip some of this to get it going. But this is real life, y'all. I know I'm not the only one that has dinners like this every now and then. This is what's happening tonight. I just don't feel like cooking. We were actually gonna have roast. I was gonna do roast in the Instant Pot. And when I got it out of the fridge this morning, it had already turned brown. So it was bad, which sucks because there goes $10 down the drain. But I guess that's just stuff that's life as well, y'all, you know? Crap happens. But we still are gonna get fed tonight, and that's all that matters. As I'm pouring this pasta in, I forgot to mention that this little hack, so you don't burn yourself, scald yourself with water, is from Vanessa. She showed it a couple times on her videos where you just pour the pasta in here and then slowly add it into your water. Bam. No more hot water splashing up on you. That's great. So thank you, Vanessa. See, that's why I love her. Y'all need to go over and check her videos out right now. Well, after you get done with this one, but it's about over. I love her. So the pasta is done. So I'm just taking and melting like 6 tablespoons of, this is real butter. And then adding some garlic Then I'm just gonna dump this whole thing in. I have the heat off, by the way. Just try to do this with one hand. Just dump all of that in. I love tortellini. And then just get all that butter to melt. Get them nice and coated. Sorry, I opened up the oven to check that. And so then I'm just gonna add, we just do the shaky cheese. That's what we call it here. So just add enough of this. Add as much or as little as you want. And that's it. Here's my plate. Just got 2 pieces of the chicken strips and then some of the popcorn shrimp. That's the only way that I'll eat shrimp, is if it's the little bitty pieces and popcorn. So this is dinner. This ends this What's for Dinner. Don't forget to go over and check out Vanessa. I'll have all her information in the description box below. But I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. Please comment down below. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll see y'all later. Bye, guys.